In our course, we'll be working with the tools that are included in the Anaconda distribution of Python. Anaconda includes the core of Python, but it also adds some nice extras. You can use the Spider Integrated Development Environment IDE for writing, debugging, or publishing code. Anaconda also offers a powerful command line interpreter called IPython that's great for testing out little bits of code. And IPython's offspring, which is called Jupyter Notebooks, are available through a server that's included in Anaconda. When you install Anaconda, you'll get these packages added to your system. Anaconda also includes all the key data analytics libraries that are designed for big data number crunching, science and engineering, and machine learning, and many other applications. Anaconda provides a set of relatively easy to use tools for maintaining, updating, and expanding your Python installation. This is kind of a big deal. It's not a small amount of work to keep things all in sync. One of the main tools here is what we'll learn is called a package manager that installs packages and makes sure that all of the packages are up to date for what you want to do. So I'm going to guide you through the installation of Anaconda in this video. First, you should go to anaconda.com, and here I am on their website. So it may be a little confusing at first. Who's who here with Python versus Anaconda? So Python is a free open source project that's been maintained over the years by thousands of volunteers. Their home base on the web is at python.org. And you could download a bare bones installation of Python from there, along with a few nice tools for Python development. But Anaconda is a more powerful commercial tool. They provide free versions of their powerful tools to individuals and more advanced enterprise options that you have to pay for. But we won't be needing anything beyond the free version, individual open source tool. So at anaconda.com, let's hover over the products drop down, and you can see the individual edition there. We can click on it, and you can see that there's an option to download. We'll click on download, and there are options for Windows, Mac, and Linux. For the Mac, you can see that we're talking about Python version 3.8, which is one of the most recent fully vetted versions of Python. There's a graphical installer and a command line installer. For us, I think that graphical installer is the best. Notice that it's almost half a gigabyte, so it will take a few seconds to download. So I'll pause for a bit while we download. Okay, so we've downloaded the .pkg file for Anaconda for installation on the Mac. And if we click on this download on Chrome, we'll open the installer. Let me bring it up here. And we'll allow it to continue to tell if it can be installed. And continue. And I have carefully read all of this. Notice all of these packages that Anaconda comes with. There's about 300 of them. So if you were installing a bare bones version of Python, you'd have to install each of these separately, but by using Anaconda you'll get them all at one swipe. I'm going to continue. I've read the license previously, I assure you, and I agree. And this is going to take about a half a gigabyte of space on my computer. If you don't have a half a gigabyte before you do this, maybe you need to throw out some old movies and things. But it does actually require more than that amount of space while it's installing. So try to clean up before you get too far on this, and I will click install. I'll use the default installation location, and it will take a few minutes to do all of the installation. So I'm now being asked if I want to install PyCharm IDE. It's a nice tool, but I think we'll pass on that. And then we'll see the summary of what we've done. You can click on links to take you to a web tutorial for Anaconda and getting started with Anaconda, which might be good ideas for you if you're new to these. I'll click on those links and then go back and read them later. And then finally, I'm asked if I want to throw the installer into the trash. I think I will, because it is so big and I don't think I need it again. There is a requirement to establish an account on Anaconda's website to see some of this material. It's probably okay to do so. So let me see what I have created here. Here I am in my Mac terminal, in the terminal program. Increase the font size a little bit here. So now if I type Python, it tells me I'm using Python 3.8.5, which was published in September, just a few months ago. And that tells me that I am in good shape for using the Python interpreter. And in fact, right now, I can say x equals 2, print x, and it seems to be working. And you exit out of the interpreter with exit, open, close, quote. Notice there's this base over here on the left. This is something that tells you that you are in an environment in which Anaconda is active. So in this case, we are able to invoke Python with all of the packages that we saw during installation. So that's it. That's an installation of Anaconda on a Mac. I'm not using the latest version of the Mac operating system on this computer. I'm still on Mojave 10.14.6. If you have 10.15, things may have looked a little different for you, but you should still have been able to install the software the way we have. And you're all set, ready to go.